What up, my mechanics? Working on the 07 SS. You see what I'm doing? Pulling the motor for the first time. It's a 07 SS, you know what I'm saying? I heard the 06 SS motors are a little bit different reluctor or something like that. But I want to make a quick video how to pull this thing. I'm pulling from the bottom because I ain't got no cherry picker or I don't have no engine hoist, however y'all say it. But pretty much, if you already know how to take the gearbox off, take off the ABS module out, pull the two, shoot, I don't even know what you call these. If y'all know in the comments what these are called, pull off the, if you have this one, you gotta push this in. You see what happens when you push this in. Come on, focus, baby. Anyway, you push it in, and it makes the hole wider. There you go. So when you push it in, it makes that hole wider, and then pull out. That stays with the car. The gas line stays with the car. How to use one of these? You need one of these. You need only this size right here, the 3/8. Excuse my white hands. But I don't remember where I bought this from, but this comes with the whole set. And this is what it is right here. That's the part number. But you can just probably Amazon, Google it. But you only need one, this piece right here. And then what you do is, shoot. So pretty much, that's the gas line, that's what connects to it. So you take this, you open it up, put it around, put it around the other way. Basically this piece is going in there. And then you're gonna take this piece, pull it towards the gas line, while you're taking this piece, pulling towards that. And then as soon as it connects to the lip, something inside there connects in there, and then you just, while you're pulling this towards you, while you're pulling this towards that, it'll just snap out. And then, but like I said, you just definitely need this size right here, 3/8. I recommend buying that whole setup. But yeah, you need to pull off the harness out from right here. If you never pulled these off before, usually they have those little white clips right in there, right here. So then you pull these off, and that goes with the harness. And then you gotta pull off the engine harness too right here. That goes to the harness that's in the middle. That goes to that harness right, the one to go right there. So you get down, and then here's the PCM, TCM. I already took the starter off. The transmission's still connected. And then look how bad that motor mount is. Them screws, them bolts are supposed to go in that hole. Those two holes right there. One right there and the other hole right there. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Since you got the motor out, do all you can. DOD, delete. Put a cam in if you want to. Do what you can to beef up everything. That way you look up and everything's done. You ain't gotta do this again. So yeah, I took the bolts out for the suspension. I took the bolts out for the 3 bolts that go right here. That holds the CV or the suspension. I just left it in there so that way you got the tires. You could just roll this thing up out of here. So that's the step I'm on now, so it's pretty straightforward. I recommend having some extra jacks. You see my jack back there with the big old brick. That's the bricks I got at Home Depot for about $2. Comes in handy. But what I'm doing is, as I'm jacking up, you see someone cut the exhaust, so that's the only reason I'm able to jack up right here, because someone cut the exhaust. But while I'm jacking up, I got my 6-ton jack stands. I'm pulling those up as I'm jacking up, so that way, if I'm not ready to, if I'm not ready to roll this out yet, at least the jack stands will be secured. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So I could take these, match it up with that one over there, and just that way. That way, if anything goes wrong, it's gonna fall on the jack stand. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Comment if you have any questions, but pretty much, like I said, to recap, if you not take the gearbox off. Oh yeah. The steering wheel knuckle right there. You see it right there. And you can do this a few ways. You can you know what I'm saying, you can pull the motor from the top, which is gonna be harder because you gotta take off the get to those hard to get bolts for the motor mounts. Or you can do it like this. Let me show you. Do it like this. It looks messy, but you literally just gotta lift up the motor, keep the wheels on, and roll this thing up out of here. Or make sure everything's disconnected. And yeah, that's pretty much it from there. So the only issue too I'm having is don't forget you gotta take the subframe out too, but make sure you got the jack under the subframe so that way this whole thing don't just fall down. The other issue I'm having, that's the other brick that's keeping. Oh yeah, don't forget you gotta take off your coolant hoses, take out your transmission lines, everything that's gonna stay with the car. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. And then you got those coolant hoses down there. That one right there, the one that loops up like a J. That's not that fun to get off. I recommend this tool right here. So this tool right here, it's about 40 bucks at Amazon or AutoZone. So basically, so you can see both as I'm squeezing. See how I'm squeezing, it's going to get those annoying clamps off. So that helped out too. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't want to squeeze your hand and try to get to those clamps, that's what that tool is for, like that. I think it's called like the crimp tool or something like that. So back to what I was saying though, the issue I'm having, if this brick wasn't here, then this whole subframe would be on the ground because nothing is supporting the subframe because obviously the bolts are out. So that's pretty much everything else I could tell you. So I really don't want the whole motor on the ground, because if it's not being supported, then what's the point? There's no point of the wheels, you know what I'm saying? If I can't, I thought the whole point of the wheels was to like be able to roll this baby out, but you might need to go to AutoZone or Home Depot or Harbor Freight and get you like a roller with some wheels. That way the motor is staying supported. So that's just my 2 cents. So yeah, if you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, definitely comment. It's my first time pulling the motor, so work smarter, not harder. Why buy a $200 engine hoist when you could just jack the motor up? You know what I'm saying? So make sure you take a bunch of pictures of everything And yeah, comment if you have any questions.